think a lot of you guys that voted for Trump and are now regretting it or changed their minds, whatever, a lot of y'all keep defending him because you would much rather act like you didn't do anything wrong instead of owning up to it and saying, you know what, I made a mistake, I messed up, I wasn't doing my research, or I was lied to, I felt blinded, whatever it is. Instead of coming on here and saying that, you would much rather keep defending this man because it's what's gonna make you feel less guilty. It's gonna make you feel like what you're standing up for is the right thing, when in reality you know that it's not, and you know that you messed up, but you'd rather just continue like nothing is going on because you'd rather turn a blind eye to what's going on rather than have to own up to your shit and say, I made a mistake.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We're about to get into this topic right here with this beautiful, beautiful Latina lady right here saying that, people who voted for Trump are regretting their votes and they really don't want to admit it. They're too prideful or whatever the case may be. We didn't do our research and blah, 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 blah. Me personally, I voted for Trump and I don't regret a damn thing. I did my research. I voted for, closing the borders. I voted for tax cuts. I voted for less government. I voted to change a lot of these old laws that are outdated. I voted for everything that Trump campaigned on. And he's delivering promises. Slowly but surely. He's handling business. I don't see anything wrong with what he's doing. I mean, if you want to talk about the Los Angeles riots or protests or whatever y'all want to call that, the Democrat politicians are saying this is a peaceful protest, and they're out here burning up cars and vandalizing buildings and looting businesses. That's what I didn't vote for. I didn't vote for people to be able to do that. But let's see what else this lady got to say.
Because y'all's pride is up here. It's full. Let go of that pride, let go of the ego, and just admit that you made a mistake, and that's fine. People make mistakes. We're not perfect. I don't think that everybody who voted for Trump is a bad person. I think a lot of people either didn't have the right information, they were ignorant, they were blinded, their belief, whatever.
What information were we missing? That's what I don't understand. They keep saying that we were misinformed and, people who voted for Trump, they don't know what they were really doing and they don't. How can y'all speak for us when y'all don't even want to speak to us? Liberals, people who vote blue, no matter what, they don't want to hear nothing Republicans and conservatives got to say. I'm a conservative man. I don't believe in the Democratic Party. I don't believe in gay Sesame Street and, LBGTQ and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in kicking fathers out the household to give mothers welfare, and leaving these kids in fatherless homes. I don't believe in people living on welfare all their life and passing that stuff down to their children, that mentality down to their children. I don't believe in people, being indoctrinated in these colleges, being taught that they are a victim and they're being oppressed. Because let's get this clear. Nobody is being oppressed. American citizens are not being oppressed in America. You get what you put in. Those out here doing the work, they are the successful people. And y'all want to tax the successful people to take care of unproductive people. I don't believe in that.
I don't think every person who's voted for Trump is a bad person. I just don't. I don't see everything black and white. Like, I don't just see like, oh, it's either this or that. No, I think there's like in between. The world is a complex place to be in, and we're humans, we're bound to make mistakes, shit happens. But it's more of like when you know that there's something that's going on and that's not okay and you decide to just keep quiet. I think that's cowardly. I think you should be able to come and say, you know what, I fucked up and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why we're speaking up about it. That's why we're speaking up about the illegal people here in this country that have been over here for decades in some cases without their citizenship over here. People just being able to come in our country and just do whatever they want. They have no passports. They're being taken care of by taxpayers' money. Like that's what I'm saying. Like nobody wants to. These people, they don't want to address the real issues. They want to call out Trump supporters, you know what I'm saying, or Trump voters, or whatever the case may be. They want to call us out and say that we were wrong. So what was right? Voting for Kamala Harris? What would be different? That's what I want to know. If we didn't vote for Trump, what would be different? What would be the other outcome? What would if Kamala Harris was the better option? What would have been done differently than what has been done now? Because there was a problem in this country with immigration. And the American Latinos that are here that were actually citizens able to vote voted for Trump as well. And no, I don't see any people saying that they regret their votes. I don't know any. I don't know. There might be some people out here who do regret voting for Trump due to the circumstances of what's going on with these ICE raids and protests and all this stuff going on right now. They're trying to blame Trump for all of this kind of stuff. And, some people are getting their mind twisted and played with to believe that, they made the wrong choice. But what was the better option? That's what I want to know.
And just try to be a better person. So if that's you and you used to support Trump or his ways, and now you're scared to come on here and say, oops, let me tell you, it takes a lot of courage. It does. And I would respect somebody that does that so much more than somebody who stands by what they believe in just for the F of it, just because that's what they believed in at some point and they are not willing to change. So,
Nah, man, we voted for Trump and we don't regret it. I don't regret anything. I love everything Trump is doing right now. I don't agree with everything that Trump, is doing or said or whatever the case may be. I don't agree with 100% of no one what they say, especially Democratic politicians. Y'all be talking about somebody lying. Maxine Waters, Gavin Newsom, Jasmine Crockett, and the list goes on. These people constantly lie day in and day out, and y'all listen to them and y'all continue to vote for these people that are not doing nothing but fattening their pockets with taxpayers' money. But that's another topic. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic right here, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy, man. If you want custom rugs for your home, your business, or a gift for a friend or family member, if you in the city or anywhere in America, we can get them to your doorstep. Hit the link in the description. Don't be a lame like these people out here being bamboozled by the Democrats trying to call Trump supporters out for getting these illegal migrants up out of here.